Welcome back, Lacrosse friends. We are here at the Lacrosse All-Stars North American Invitational. I am Steven Stamp, joined by Tom Scavetta. I am back in the play-by-play chair. Actually, we're in the same chairs. It's just deciding who's doing what every game, right?
Yeah.
And I will have play-by-play for you this time. And we are going to see a battle between the Caughnawaga Indians and the Seneca Marksmen. Our first chance to see Seneca playing today. I believe it's their first game. They do have a game over, I think. Or are they back here? The whole schedule is on LaxAllStars.com. But there are games at the outdoor box as well, which is, they've put a lot of work in. They've got the grass grown in there. It's a really nice facility. Pales in comparison, of course, to this gorgeous facility here, the Onondaga Nation Fieldhouse. Seneca wearing the blue with the marksman target on the front of the jerseys, going left to right, and going right to left, the Caughnawaga Indians, who lost their first game. Started off okay and then really fell behind and wound up losing 13-2 to the Bassam Bombers. So Seneca Marksmen, they definitely have some talent here, including Frank Thompson, wearing number 16 for the Marksmen, who was drafted in the National Lacrosse League draft by the Georgia Swarm just a couple weeks ago.
It'd be interesting to see how these two teams fare out today. Seneca, their first game, and Caughnawaga, a tough loss earlier.
Seneca pulled the ball out, but it's going to be the Indians. They're going to say a handball there by Guiho. There it was. Guiho Cree. Outside shot from the Marksmen. That one swallowed up by Colbin Tarbill. Pressure, though, by the Marksmen. They are all over the fresh team. Lots of freshness in those legs. That's Rudy George coming up with the ball, and they will set up in the offensive zone. Emerson Stevens with it. He's going to make the pass off. Running down the shoulder and the cut through the middle. Pass connects, but they're going to slow things down a little bit. Nice defense there, jumping out on top of him by Dante David. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Chase Scanlon trying to get the shot off, and he is knocked down. Chase Scanlon had a tremendous Founders Cup playing for the Seneca War Chiefs. A few War Chiefs players playing for the Seneca Marksmen team. I was out in Saskatchewan earlier in the summer. I was out there doing the play-by-play for that. A lot of fun. There's a save by Craig Seneca in net for Seneca. That outside shot goes wide, gets up into the mesh, and a minute and a half into the first of two 15-minute running time periods, we're going to have the ball going the other way for the Seneca Marksmen. I may call them War Chiefs once in a while, I'm not going to lie. Having called a bunch of Seneca War Chiefs games this summer. John Williams trying to fight his way through, will throw it back up to the top. They'll slow things down a little bit, and Andrew Young will take possession of the ball. Sorry, that's Lucas Beaver that had it. Oh, nice little move. Not quite finishing, though. And here come the Indians the other way. Little passing play, offside shot. That one's saved by Seneca. Comes down, lands off his helmet, bounces into the corner. He tries to pick off the pass going from behind the net. Looked like there might be a dunk shot attempt, but they make the pass to the cutter. Nice attempt there, but couldn't quite find the back of the net. And this time Seneca does come up with it and rips one ahead. In transition, they'll hand it off there, and Andrew Young will take possession. Actually, it's Jesse Jimerson, I believe. We got a couple of 49s on the roster for the Marksmen. Johnny Jimerson threads a pass through. Oh, that one got away a little bit. It's not going to go over and back, but the shot clock's going to expire anyway, so with Jesse Jimerson, Lucas Beaver throwing it ahead, it's going to be Caughnawaga Indians ball. They get it up to Tony Sorcy. He's trying to run through the check of Tony Leroy. Ray Oakes comes up with it. He had a big game for the Indians in their last contest. Well, he scored both the goals, I believe, for Caughnawaga. Just double check that. Oh, he got one of them, and Leland Palace actually with the other. But here come the Marksmen once again up the floor. That pass a little high, but going up to get it is Lucas Beaver. Oh, tried a low shot past the screen to the far corner, but went off the foot of a defender. And Colton Tarbell has had enough of the ball rolling around near his crease. He'll just scoop it back into himself. Here comes some pressure from Dalton Day. That ball's turned over, and here come the Marksmen once again.
There's some great defense so far by both teams.
Yeah. 14 on the shot clock, a little behind the back pass. And coming out from behind the net. Shot near side, and he scores. Nice patience by Johnny Jimerson as he faked a couple of passes, came out and saw an opportunity he liked, and just banged it into the opening.
He caught the goalie off guard there. A really good job by Jimerson, and not the start you want if you're Caughnawaga. Tough loss before to the Bombers, and Seneca's not going to be an easy matchup for them either.
You know, we talked earlier about the Brooklyn Dodgers and their slightly darker than powder blue jerseys, and they were pretty sweet with the Brooklyn Bridge, but I'm digging these Seneca Marksmen jerseys as well. The royal blue with the target on the front, the script that is readable. You got the Iroquois logo across the back, the top back of them, and some white flames licking up from the hem. That pass picked off by the Caughnawaga Indians defender, and Leland Pellis going for a run. He did score a goal in the last game, but he's going to pull this one out and hand it off there to Ray Oakes. Oakes gets through the check, loses the ball, gets it back, but there's a slide coming to knock it away. Nice hustle by Carl Kettle, and now he's trying to pin the man along the boards, but it is picked up there by Haven Brown. Oh, and that one's picked off. Oh, just dropped a little bit by Sean John, or he was gone and off to the races. Popped out of his stick, and here we go with Frank Brown going to the net, shoots near side. He was on his offside and didn't pull it, just kind of a little push to the near post to his right and sneaks it by Colton Tarbell.
Good vision again by Seneca, just attacking the goal and making a really nice play, going up 2-0 early on. Caughnawaga really needs to start tightening up a little bit defensively, more stout defense, as they have a talented group of guys.
We're nearing the midway point, 8.5 to go here in the first half. Again, 2 running time, 15-minute halves. Face-off won by Emerson Stevens, and he will set up in the offensive zone. There's some hard checking from Dante David. Hit the cutter. Oh, that's just a beautiful finish by John Williams. Takes the pass as he drives down the slot. Catches it high, goes low, and bounces it past Tarbell.
Another really good offensive play there by Williams. Really good placement with his shot, and there's not really much Caughnawaga can do on that one defensively. Just good offense by Seneca. Surprising, Caughnawaga third place in last year's tournament, on their heels here, down 3-0.
Yeah, it's not the same roster they had last year, and just seeming to have a tough time getting their game together. Top 2 teams in each of the 7 3-team pools go on to the playoffs to advance towards the championship. The 7 last place team or third place teams will play amongst themselves for allocation of the 15th to 21st place spots in the tournament. We have a too-many-man or illegal substitution call against the Caughnawaga Indians.
The Indians trying to get something going here, but just nothing seems to be going right for them right now.
So with the 3-0 lead and 6:40 to go here in the first half, the Seneca Marksmen will go to the power play. Outside rip off the post. That was Lyndon Stevens just letting it rip. Sidearm about from knee level. It rattled the net. There's another hard shot, but this one's right in the middle of the belly pad from Williams, and Tarbell trying to hit the outlet pass, threw it a little too far, and it's going to be turned back over to the marksman. Tarbell trying to get the transition game going, but wound up just getting his defenders tired out there and being stuck on the floor. That's going to be a back in play. It was an attempted pickup and just got away and landed right in the goaltender's stick. So a fresh 30 for the power play marksman here. They've got 10 left on the man advantage. Shot near side, sneaks through. That's Lucas Beaver with the dead overhand and finds a hole.
Lucas Beaver moments ago had a really good shot, but it was a little too high that time. Just good positioning. That seems to be his hot spot over there. And puts Seneca on top now 4-0.
So Beaver with a goal, John Williams with a goal, Jimmy Jimerson. We saw a goal earlier from Frank Brown.
Yeah, 4 different players have scored for these marksmen. Good quality offense, spreading the ball around.
Caughnawaga gets possession off the face-off. After I think it was a power play goal, there was the penalty was ticking down. There are 1-minute penalties in this running time game with the short games. And it's a back in, this time against Seneca, so the Indians will take possession. It'll be picked up there by Cole Kirby. Seneca rakes it back into him. Outlet pass doesn't connect, but it is picked up off the boards, and they're on the run. Spin, pass down to the near side. You get it back. That shot from Frank Brown is stopped.
I haven't seen much of Ryan Green so far for Caughnawaga. Got hurt in their last game. Something to keep an eye on. Believe he is on the bench, though, right in front of us.
Yeah, he was definitely walking and trying to walk it off, going back and forth behind us. Big hit there. Brody Thomas laying the body on. Ball popped loose. Still nobody able to get it. The shot clock will expire in the... Just about to say the War Chiefs. But the marksman will take possession. 3:40 to go here in the first half. They lead 4-0. Hidden ball trick. I don't think anybody's followed for it. Lucas Beaver will surrender it. Toe drag and driving down low, then the flip up. Oh, John Williams takes the beautiful pass in a cross-handed position and just keeps it there and tucks it past Tarbell.
Seems to be just another dominating performance, or excuse me, another not great performance by Caughnawaga. Really struggling defensively. It just comes down to fundamentals right now, trying to get back into this game.
And again, sets up an interesting matchup coming a bit later as the Seneca Marksmen will be taking on the Bassam Bombers, which I think is going to be a really tremendous lacrosse game. Ray Oakes, big fake, and then the wind up and rips it, but Seneca with the save. Faking the outside shot, then it comes across to Beaver, gets away from him. Lyndon Stevens snags that ball. Actually bounces away from him as well, but eventually it's Frank Thompson coming up with it. Backdoor quick stick for Lucas Beaver, and he had a ton of net to shoot at. Used it wisely and makes it 6-0.
Beaver again, that's the second goal of the game. High IQ guy, really just finding his way on the floor, making plays for this marksman team, and their offense just keeps looking to get better and better. And, you know, the Bombers may be in trouble later on. That should be a really good game if Seneca's able to keep growing on this lead here.
And my mistake, we were talking about Frank Brown earlier. It's actually Chase Scanlon. I was wondering because that makes more sense size-wise. He's a smaller player, but very talented. And Scanlon is a guy that I saw again at the Founders Cup, the Canadian Junior B Championships in Saskatchewan this summer. rumbling down the floor, and the one-hand attempt by Dusty Parker can't connect on that one. Minute and a half to go in the first half. There's Chase Scanlon again with the ball, playing with his two brothers, Tommy Scanlon, who's not in this game, and Clay Scanlon. And a couple of the other two Scanlon brothers did go out and play for the Coquitlam Adanacs, went to the Minto Cup this year. There's a chance for Jemerson, gets away from him. Tarbell will pounce on it. Stick blew apart, the head came off, so we've got a defender with no stick out there, but he manages to get to the bench. It's going to be Indians' possession with 40 seconds left here in the first half.
Stamps, just nobody looks comfortable on the floor for the Indians right now. Just their body language is not looking good.
Yeah, that pass doesn't quite connect with Emerson Stevens, but Lucas Beaver will go in and get the ball back. Takes a withering checking by Smith Pierce, but Beaver comes out of it. Shot clock is turned off with just 11 seconds left in the half. Outside rip right to the belly pad. Ed Williams didn't quite get that one where he wanted it. And that will do it. For the first half, it's 6-0 Seneca Marksmen over the Caughnawaga Indians. I'm Stephen Stamp with Tom Scavetta. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with the second half in about 2 minutes. Jeff Melnick stepping in on the camera for this one, giving John Galvin a bit of a break. He's just going to turn our volume down on our headsets, and we'll be back with you in the second half. Welcome back, Lacrosse friends. We are just about ready to go here. Second half action, 6-0, the Seneca Marksmen lead. Remember, you can see all of this weekend's action here on the Lacrosse All-Stars North American Invitational on the LaxAllStars website or on the LaxAllStars YouTube page. I'm Stephen Stamp with Tom Scavetta. Plenty of action still to come. Our next game here in the Fieldhouse will be the St. Lawrence River Wolves with their second game of the day against the Laser Sharks Neon. And the Caughnawaga Indians get possession off the faceoff. Laser Sharks played earlier today in the outdoor box against the Brooklyn Dodgers. I don't think we've actually got the results up for that one yet. Yeah, they're going to have to enter the outdoor games a little bit later. But here's a break, running the floor, trying to go the one-hand sweep behind the back. Didn't quite work out for O'Shea Rogers. Nice effort, but great hustle back by Haven Brown to take the quality out of that scoring chance. Rogers gets it back and is going to try another rip, but this one's going to bounce off the goaltender, out of play, and it will be possession for the Marksmen. Nice little attempt there to get one through to Chase Scanlon. Didn't quite connect. That ball bounces loose under some defensive effort from Mitch White. And eventually it is Colton Tarbell who comes up with it. Oh, but they throw it away on the breakout pass, and Tarbell says, I did my part, I got the ball up there, and then just taken apart by Frank Thompson.
Yeah, he's doing a really good job, and just the passing was so good. The defense just excellent offense by Seneca, really trying to continue to build on this lead. 7-0 now.
Extended battle off the faceoff and just scooped up there by Johnny Jimerson.
Hey, fellas. Hey. Can you guys hear anything? Tap in.
Look at Caughnawaga really going after that ball really hard right now, trying to get that out of their defensive zone, but Seneca just continues to pounce on with offensive pressure.
Scanlon across to Beaver. His low shot scores. Drops the head of the stick right down to the turf level and bounces it through. 8-0. Beaver with the marker.
Beaver has 3 goals now. That's the hat trick. He's the leading scorer for the Seneca team, and he's a very reliable option offensively, very accurate with the positioning of his shots.
I believe he's got 2 according to the stats here, but along with 3 assists, though, so a big game for Lucas Beaver nonetheless. Taking the pass from Chase Scanlon to put that one in. Slashing call coming. There you see the front entrance of the Onondaga Fieldhouse. Tell you, it's definitely cooled down today. It was very warm yesterday when we arrived.
It was just 61 degrees this morning.
I don't actually know what that means. Fahrenheit's not really my thing, but there's a shot from the outside, a chance for Ray Oakes, but the stop by Scanlon, by Seneca, and he throws it in. Oh, just falls off the back of the stick of Jesse Jimerson, but they get it back, and there's a shot and a save by Tarbell.
It's Carl Kettle.
Yeah, with the shot. Here come the Caughnawaga Indians back the other way. Quick stick attempt on the back door. Doesn't work. Goes well wide off the stick of Dalton Day. They do get that shot through, but Seneca had no problem with it. Trickling up against his chest, and he's going for the long outlet again. Chase Scanlon is turned aside. Great outlet pass, though. That's a beauty to throw it that far right on a dime.
Trying to kill this penalty here.
Yeah,
Seneca.
just a couple seconds left, but it will be a power play goal. Nice movement through the offensive zone, getting around the defenders. And just reaching across to bury that one. Past Craig Seneca. No shutout for Craig Seneca here in this game.
Almost, but
That was Hudson Weil.
Yep. Not allowing that to happen.
Sorry, Hudson Weil. W-E-I-L, I believe it is.
Yep.
How would that be Wheel or Weil? I think it's Wheel. Hudson Wheel. We're going to go with Wheel. Behind the back shot. Nice attempt there by Dusty Parker. Couldn't find the opening, though. And again, Seneca just throws up the shoulder on that shot by Dalton Day.
It's 2 good saves in a row by Seneca.
Lucas Beaver tries the behind the back as he's getting checked. going to say he went through the crease and then picked it up, but Mitch White with a nice play there to hustle back on D and limit the opportunities or the options that they had, that Luke Beaver had. 9 minutes to go here in the second half. 2 15-minute running time halves again at this tournament. Can't quite connect on the backdoor pass. Scoops away from Frank Thompson.
Slowing things down here is Seneca really trying to pick their spot with this Caughnawaga defense. Physical
shot
as
from
well.
the slot. Yeah, that's Frank Thompson again trying to get the shot. He's had a few chances here and hasn't been able to find the net. He gets the ball once again. Let's see what he can manufacture this time.
And Stamp, I think part of it is frustration. You saw Smith Pierce at the end of the first half doing some intense board checking as well.
From behind the net, the pass comes out. Doesn't go to anyone. And Seneca will get possession once again. They'll make the slow pass, and they're clearly kind of just trying not to push things too crazily here against the Caughnawaga Indians with the 8-1 lead. Caughnawaga gets that ball, a little spin move.
Scanlon doing a really good job right now.
Yeah, Chase Scanlon with the forecheck. Goes for the one-hand pickup, but the 10-second count was coming anyway, so it will be Seneca possession, and Chase Scanlon will start with it. Such a creative young player. Tries to get that one through. It doesn't connect, but it is salvaged by Rudy George.
Seneca
Scanlon
again.
swim move. Little fake. Spinning back, still thinking about the shot is Johnny Jimerson. This time it's Scanlon, though, off the foot, comes right back out to him. A fresh 30 for Seneca. And the Indians break out, though, get the ball. Here they come. Oh, and you can see the hustle back by Johnny Jimerson, taking away Leland Palace's chance. Ray Oakes tries to go cross-hander. Doesn't quite work out. Ty Palace tracks it down. Down to 10 seconds. A fresh 30 now for the Indians, but Craig Seneca just made himself big and covered space. Didn't have to move. Got himself in perfect position on the Ray Oakes shot. Here come the marksmen back the other way. No opening towards the net for Tyson Brown, so he smartly just runs it back out. Feed through the middle. Shot around the screen, but Frank Thompson can't find the mark. 4 seconds left on the shot clock. Looks like it'll be a chance for Hudson Wheel. Oh, nice save by Seneca, leaving that arm behind him as he moved across the crease. And again, the long outlet pass, and they go to the trailer. Lucas Beaver again controlling the ball over there. Penalty coming to the Indians. And it's going to be a goal.
Looks like that was John Williams.
His third of the game, Big John Williams. Can make it look so easy at times with his size and strength and skill combination.
John Williams having a really good game. Continues to find the back of the net. You know, his vision's pretty good, but like you said, Stanford, his size, it really helps him out there.
3 goals for John Williams. And once again, it's possession for the Seneca Marksmen. Under 5 minutes to go here in the game. It's 9-1 for Seneca. That shot bounces wide, actually goes off the goaltender, so a fresh 30 on the reset for the Marksmen. That one goes off the goalie. That's going to be another fresh 30 as it goes all the way up into the rafters. Hats off to Jeff Melnick stepping in and filling in on the camera, doing a nice job. That shot just trickles through. Tarbell will just leave it there for his defender. And then the outlet pass just thrown away, picked up by Chase Scanlon. Clearly a frustrated Caughnawaga Indians squad. Hard backdoor pass. A little too hard as it bounces through. Here comes Hudson Wheel. Wheel taking his time. Gonna cut towards the net. Turned aside there by Tyson Brown. Gets it back though.
He lost the ball, Seneca did.
And the goal. Hudson Wheel just on a strange little play as the ball did get loose. Wheel just picked it up and flicked it in. You can reach into the crease in NLL play and in the LASNAI and pick the ball up.
Just a really good job taking advantage of that opportunity, capitalizing, realized that Seneca was out of position, and a good finish by Hudson Wheel. That's his second goal. Has both the goals for the Indians.
Dusty Parker trying to find a goal quickly off the faceoff. It's going to be snagged there by Guio Cree. Caughnawaga with the ball, and they're going to have a power play coming if they can't score. But they've got possession for now. Ray Oakes just missing the net there. And the ball will go up out of play. We'll have a little penalty blown down. It's a slash. We may actually have two penalties. I believe the high official, Keith Gagne, looked like he was signaling too many men. And then we have a slashing call by the low referee. So it could be a 5-on-3 for the Caughnawaga Indians.
We'll see if they can capitalize off that opportunity. Not really much time left in the game, just over 2 minutes now. But the Indians, at least they can do is finish strong here.
Yeah, they will have a 5-on-3. It's a good challenge. Oh. Wait, how is it? Okay, it's too many men on white and the slash on blue, but I'm not sure why. If there's a delayed penalty, play continued, unless the slash came right at the end of the play. That must have been it, just as play was blown down. So otherwise, if you have two on the same team, play is blown down immediately and the penalties are imposed. We are into the final minute 20 of this game. Nice feed through, but Jesse Jimerson couldn't quite find the spot he was aiming for. And there is Chase Scanlon with another nice play. Bury that one. Make it 10-2 as we enter the final minute of play.
Scanlon now with his second goal of the game, and he's looked sharp. This whole Seneca offense has looked really sharp, operating on all cylinders here. Just under a minute to go now. 10-2 is your score. Caughnawaga, let's see if they can try to get one more.
Ball still loose off the faceoff. Eventually is grabbed there by Cole Kirby. Jump shot attempt on the crease jump. It doesn't quite find the back of the net for Leland Palace. Comes Hudson Wheel up to Oakes. Nice movement. Goes twister near side post, but just misses it. 5 left on the shot clock. That's going to go up off Craig Seneca and out of play. But they won't get a chance to get things rolling again. Final score will be 10-2 for the Seneca Marksmen. I'm Steven Stamp with Tom Scavetta. That will wrap things up for this game here at the LASNAI tournament. But we will be back with lots more action. Stay with us all weekend long. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. It's all about lacrosse.